Welcome back to the Princess in Suburbia, where we do things in an authentic fashion. Well, we're back again, and this time around we're going to be talking some more and answering questions from our people from Periscope. And of course, we have Wendy here, who is going to continue on this journey with us. Wendy?
I don't think I have a choice either.
No, you don't.
Okay. So thank you so much for having me back. I appreciate that. So we're actually going to do a Q&A session with our followers, our loyal followers. They are always there for us, no matter what. Anytime I'm struggling, I'm like, let me go and talk to them.
Exactly.
So we wanted to actually bring you all in with us. So we're going to do a question and answer. And I think the first question is talking about business struggles.
Okay.
Ooh, I have lots of business struggles. Most recently, probably the biggest one is that working with people who actually don't believe in the things that I do. That's my business struggle. That really is my business struggle. Right now, as you all know, I work in the Middle East. There are a lot of things that are going on in the world. So people don't agree with me actually working over there because they'll say there's ISIS, and they associate and judge and say that they think that every Muslim has to do with ISIS.
That's
and,
right. That's right.
Which is not true. They actually, I love it over there. 100%. They treat me well. That's right. I always tell people I honestly feel safer over there than I do here. Wow. So my business struggle is actually trying to actually talk to people about what I do. I no longer worry about whether or not they accept it or agree because it's my journey. The other business struggle also is making sure, this is the truth, when it comes to different taxes and things like that, is because guess what? The American dollar is very different than the international dollar. And so making sure that I'm able to have my taxes taken care of. So what I actually do is I actually have a accountant that's actually in America, but I also have an accountant that just does international taxes.
Now that is good to know. That is very good to know, because a lot of people are out there just excited about the fact that they want to go work overseas, but they need to understand that part of working overseas, right?
Exactly. So I have two separate tax accountants. One for international because my husband works over there too, and then I have one for America. So I just, it's a great tip, thank you. So I just want to make sure that we cross all our T's and dot our I's when it comes to taxes, because there is, sometimes they say you have to be out the country a certain amount of time. There's a certain limit that you can make, but also because I do purchase and buy things, and I have virtual contracts that come into place, that I have to make sure that I'm able to know about that.
That's awesome.
What would be your business struggle?
I think my business struggle. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go with the recent ones, right? So the reason why I did hashtag no more hustle and hashtag sit yourself down is that in the writing industry there have been an influx of people just writing. It doesn't matter if they're writing junk,
right? Just
writing and writing and writing without really taking their time to understand the craft.
Right, that's true.
And so for somebody like me who is a real writer, and people come and they don't want to have that patience, but they would rather go to somebody that will rush them through the process, that is very frustrating for me.
Because you've worked hard.
Yes.
And yes, because listen, I just want to let you know that I'm going to always stay in my lane. I'm going to write books, but I'm going to stay in my lane because Because that's not my lane. Well, because you work hard.
It's very frustrating.
And also, you have to be right. I can see it being frustrating, especially if you worked hard. That's your craft. You're passionate about it. That's right. It's not easy because there's a lot of stuff that you say to me. I'm like, what are you talking about?
And the thing is, they're not taking it. And the thing is, they're not taking it seriously, right? What are some of her books? Some of my books. If you go to Amazon and look for Fumi Hancock, F-U-M-I Hancock, you will see at least 17 books there. One of these is a collection called Your Vision Torch, How to Re-Engineer Your Life Purpose. Another one is called, the recent one is Quit Your Job in 90 Days, which has become a #1 bestseller. I want to write books so bad. Well, Serena, join the Storyteller Bistro. Okay, on Facebook, join the Storyteller Bistro.
Storyteller
Bistro.
Oh, yes. She would be good for that. Yes.
You know her?
Yeah, I do know her.
Okay, cool. So join the Storyteller Bistro. And so, of course, you have the Quit Your Job in 90 Days. There's so much there. And then, of course, I've also written fiction. Oh. How do you balance marriage? Yes, oh my God, I love that.
I love that. They ask, how do you balance marriage and business?
Oh my goodness.
It's so funny that you said that, because my husband, as you know, works overseas. He's actually been overseas now for 13 years.
Oh my goodness.
13 years, and we've been married 22, and we have 2 children. And so as far, yes, okay, that was a great question. So, managing, I will not say that it's always been easy. That would be lying.
It's not.
But I would say this is that we definitely have a strong bond and trust, and also we believe in each other's journey.
That's right.
What we want to do. And so we had to do things that work. Technology has really, really helped us with my children. And it used to be that he was actually, when they were younger, he would go 90 days, and then he would actually come home for 30. Just recently, it turned into just him coming home for he comes home once a year now, but the children are older, so it makes it easier. But before technology, when I had like basketball games, we would make sure that we took our cell phones and we would actually communicate through Skype. He attended every conference. He didn't miss a beat. But I would definitely say that God kept us together.
That's right.
We pray together every night, every morning. That is 100% been the reason why we've been able to survive these years.
Right. That's right.
And when we come together, we never, even talking on the phone, we appreciate every moment.
That's right.
Every moment. So as far as, arguing over something small, we don't do that. You let things go, especially as you get older. But I will say that prayer has definitely been a big part of our marriage, because it has been so many years that we have been apart. That's so right now he's back over in Saudi Arabia. The kids, I'll be an empty nester. I will be going over there more. But guess what I did? I also created my opportunity to make sure that I can work overseas, Middle East, right?
That's right.
That's what I did, right?
That's right.
So I have my business, right? And I also made sure that I'm able to see my husband as well. So it's actually worked.
Yeah. Now for me, my thing is, both of you have to be in partnership with it.
That's true. Oh, 100%.
Because if you don't have a husband that is willing to support what you do, it will be hard. It will be awesome. It will be a problem.
It really would.
I know for myself, my very first marriage, I did not have that. And because of that, the marriage fell through. But now, because I have that, my husband knows what I need to do, and he gets out of the way.
Yes, he's so supportive.
He helps me, and he gets right out of the way. Brother brought us some pizza today, and he just got out of the way. And so it's very important that you have somebody that really understands and believes in that vision that you have.
Yes.
They might not be able to help you to run it, but they have to believe in the journey that you have to take.
Exactly.
That is so. If for some of you who are not married yet, you better make sure, if you know that you're going somewhere, you better make sure that whoever comes into your life is willing to accept the journey that you have to go. 100%. If they're not willing, I don't care how cute they are. You gotta let that cuteness go. That's the best time
What's the best time to scope?
Oh, wow. Is that best time?
I would honestly say 5, I know for me, Eastern time, like between 5 and 7 is terrible. It's terrible. Honestly, good words of wisdom. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Scoping times, it varies.
Well, you know what? It varies. Where scoping is concerned, it really varies. You have to try it. I know with myself, I tried 7 a.m. in the morning, day on West Coast. I think around, I wouldn't even say, I'm telling you, you have to try.
You just got to try.
You have to try.
I'm a data person, so I'll start looking at data and seeing how's a live track between 5 and 7 doesn't make sense. But sometimes you just have to go.
Well, after 7 o'clock, it's good after 7 o'clock.
How do you build your clientele outside of your network? I think.
Oh wow.
Oh, how do you build your clientele? Okay, I'm a networking person. Hey, Angel, thank you for joining us. I am a networking person. So outside of my community, I network like there's nobody's business. Listen, y'all, if I could knock on doors in Dubai, okay, that's what I did. Of course, I'm going to network. So I honestly believe that you have to join different groups.
That's right.
Join different, Toastmasters. There's actually meetup.com. So I don't know if you all have heard of that. Meetup.com is really good because then you can actually find groups that you can network with. Periscope.
Yeah, and I think with Periscope is great because for me, when I first got on Periscope, I joined some of these groups, Peri Girls, because I didn't really, I knew what I wanted to scope about, but I wasn't really clear how to do it.
Right.
And so I was able to join them. And then, of course, many of you here know Mama Louise, right? Many of you know Mama Louise. And so Mama Louise was the first one. I remember doing my first scope. And after that one, 3 weeks later, I didn't go back again because I was just like, I'm not getting on this thing again. It's just too tasking. And so Mama Louise was the one that really got my mind like, you know what? Don't worry about the numbers.
That's right. Don't worry about the numbers.
Just speak from your heart and enjoy it. And yours truly, that's exactly what I did. And lo and behold, before I knew it, I had over 7,000 followers.
Oh, wow.
So just be yourself.
Yes, be authentic.
Be authentic,
that's
people.
The thing.
Because I'm telling you right now, if you're not authentic, I don't care how much they buy from you. Eventually, people will find you out.
They will.
So just be you. Do you be you. Fine. Okay.
Cynthia, thank you for joining. We have one more question. Any question? You had her email. Any questions?
Any questions?
Thank y'all for joining.
Look, we're on the talk here, people.
We're actually filming this.
We're filming this, people. So we have, the producer says we have 5 more minutes on this segment.
Cynthia.
Good afternoon, Cynthia.
So the question, we're just doing a Q&A. Any questions about business, anything that you actually want to ask.
You guys are the
How
ones.
do you build your clients overseas?
Oh, wow.
I actually talk about that in my training class, but I will give you a nugget because that's very broad. And the reason why I would say that is because when you talk about building your clients overseas, you have to make sure that your industry matches the culture and the country.
That's right. So
you really have to research. LinkedIn is a place that
it's very good.
LinkedIn is very, very good. LinkedIn is very good. I am one of those people, like if I actually see a group on Facebook, I would actually join that Facebook group according to the country. Mm-hmm. So there's a variety of ways.
Say that again. I kind of like that. What did you just say now? About,
I don't know what I said.
Facebook according to the country.
Oh, yeah. So if I'm actually thinking about Russia, mm-hmm. I actually will put Russia in the search where you're looking for somebody's name.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden the groups will come up and I'll join those groups and I'll start networking because number one, I might find opportunities.
I love
that. I also will learn about the culture from the people that are there.
I like that. So now I have to go. For me, what is the hurdle? What is the biggest cultural hurdle you have overcome?
Oh, what's yours?
What is culture? Well, for me coming from Nigeria, go figure. Because back home in the Nigerian culture, there's so many things with respect. With when you're eating, when you're saying good morning to people,
right.
But when I got here, people just walk right past you like, wait a minute here. Hello, people, there's somebody here. So,
wow.
Princess, describe the legacy statement from your book. Oh, look at you, Linda. Describe the legacy statement. Okay, so for those of you who do not have my book, you need to go get that book called Quit Your Job in 90 Days. And with legacy statement, we always talked about how we want to find our purpose. We want to know what our purpose is. And I often say that when you write your legacy statement, it points to your purpose. So if you are out there and you don't know your purpose, just write yourself a legacy statement. What do you want people to know you for? At the end of the day, what do you want people, not just your family, but the world? What do you want if they pick up a book about you? What do you want them to know you for? Well, are we wrapping up right now? Okay, so we are wrapping up right now. Any more questions? Thank you so much for joining us right now.
Yes, I'm waiting for my...
Yes.
Oh, you're waiting for your book? Yes,
oh,
Cynthia.
Yay. Awesome, team.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you're not following, please follow again.
Please follow us. So we are... hold on. Everyone, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Just let me wrap this segment up. So thank you all so much for joining us at the Princess in Suburbia. It's been a delight having you here. And of course, our viewers and our listeners and our watchers and everybody all over the world, including those on Periscope who gave us the questions. We say thank you to you. Thank you so much. Until next time, be inspired, be motivated, be of sentimental value, be the hero in your own success, rescue and recovery. But remember this, you are the hero in your own success. So write your story and write it brilliantly. Bye for now.
Bye.